Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And a contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Fair catch.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him in the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws, maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It is Cook again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Falcons at 11-2 now, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
At the 30-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield called a gain of 3 on the play. And will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Mayfield
7.
to throw it.
He
finds his target. It's Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as a tackle made at the 18.
That's good.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, Brandon. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Mayfield. it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Mayfield down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Brings up third and goal.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. The coverage by Zion McCollum.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try to cover downfield.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
A first carry for Rashawn White. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ibuka, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. First carry for the old Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. This is Swift on the counter. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow looking to pass. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Down to the 10. Touchdown. Falcons. Puka Nacua. 62 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score.
So that drive with 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? Looking middle, and he's got a Buka. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the hole. Hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mayfield. Throw left side, held in by Alton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
Good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a second and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up third and 4.
They'll look to throw it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. And they go play action now. Burrow. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first and 10, Swift. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a second and 2. They go play action with Burrow. Pass complete there to Nicole. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Falcons.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 24-yard.
Here's Burrow. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Coup for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Buccaneers 17.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Falcons offense and Puka Nacua are ready to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. He finds Pickens over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Burrow throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
So out come the Bucs now. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield to Evans on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
We both know this coach pretty well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 15.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First down goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Touchdown! Brock Bowers from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Buccaneers 20.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And in the out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 30.
Give him 30 yards
That's
there.
good for a Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Mayfield now. And this is caught by Evans. From the 17, here's second and 4.
A 5-yard gain.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's Evans again, complete. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Play fake. Mayfield. That's to the pylon. Incomplete. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have retaken a third-quarter lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try to roll back out, give a good run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
21.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Pass complete right side to Bowers. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Irvin. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Irvin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And tough slam. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Mayfield. He brings it in over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield to throw it. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
2nd down at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. This time Burrow will look to throw. That's to Bowers once again. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Falcons.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Swift, 54 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game.
Falcons 29, Buccaneers 26.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by a field goal. A minute 24 to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go. First and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Falcons offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. A gain of 12. And the Falcon.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Tampa Bay, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.